Uh, yeah, a very good evening, everyone. Thanks for making it on a weekend. And as usual, we're all grateful to you for taking time and helping us in our mission. And we keep seeing regular reports. Many of you are doing amazing work. Maybe some of you will not be doing because our students are not available. You have to keep following up with them, and they don't meet up with you, and maybe you've not been able to do much impact. But regardless, thanks a lot. Thank you for the for believing in what we are doing and supporting the students. We call you people clarity coaches because I mean mentoring is sort of overrated and it's all over the place. So we gave a different name for you people. So we call you clarity coaches, and this program itself, I'll just brief you about, give you a small this one background about the program. Of course, most of you already know, but let me just reiterate all these things. So it's a 90-day program and it's a job readiness program basically. So we start off with basics of communication skills, and we have other activities like interview preparation, GD preparation, presentation skills, and everything that a student requires to be ready for the job and crack it. So that is where we come from. We also have LinkedIn optimization, email writing, resume writing, everything. So we keep adding stuff when we see the requirement of the student saying that, okay, this is not covered and the student requires this help and let's do this. So that is the way this program has been structured also. So it's a 90-day program, and some of the concepts or theory, if you can call it, has been added on the LMS platform, which the students access, because we have seen students are not regular and they are also juggling with their own schedule and other assignments and stuff like that. So we've put some stuff on the LMS platform which gives them an overall view of the course, and some theory and basics fundamentals we have covered in the LMS platform. Then we have daily WhatsApp activities. The first one is a mindful journaling activity wherein we just share a prompt, ask them to start writing, because I think this is one activity even all of us are not doing lately, which is writing. I think it sort of clears your head, and I don't have to tell you people, you're all experienced and much more knowledgeable than me, I would say, coming from the corporate world, many of you professionals and all. So mindful journaling, we believe that if students starts writing in that, they maybe plan better, they set their goals, and they start applying their mind, plan their day better, and many things that we can see out as a result of that. But of course, this activity is not monitored. We don't ask them to share it with us. We just want them to keep doing. We keep reminding them. We give them prompts so that there is something, okay, what do I write today, kind of thing. So this is one activity which you people can promote amongst the students and tell them what is the importance of this. If you're not doing, start doing it. It's like journal entries and basically talking to your diary. You can pen down your thoughts, and they're undergoing a lot of stress also. Even I think this can be a nice stress buster activity. And another way of looking at it is if you are a student who's going to apply for a job, there may be so many experiences day in and day out that happens in your college. If you start documenting that, that will actually help them when they create their resume, or when they have to talk about their projects or whatever leadership role they took up or things like that. Only if they start documenting it, they'll have a well-rounded resume, is the way we look at it. That's one activity. And then another activity that we have is it's a speaking challenge, which is give them prompts. We ask them to answer that question that's been asked in the group itself. So basically, we just trying to get them accustomed to speaking on a regular basis. See, we all know that they're all mostly first generation learners, and they're coming from different backgrounds, and they don't have anybody to talk to in English on a regular basis. And more than grammar or any other thing, our focus is that they have this fear of language out of their mind, and then let this constant speaking, doesn't matter what they're speaking, how they're speaking, just the constant practice itself will put them at ease and become comfortable. So the way we look at it is first making them comfortable in the language, then afterwards coherent, okay, just whatever you're saying, try to say that clearly, and then confidence. So the three stages that we are looking at to be for them to achieve. That is the language bit. And there is a weekly task that we give them for all these things, like LinkedIn optimization, resume writing, working on their stories that they're going to tell in interviews. So there are different activities that we make them do. So there's one task per week. This is one more thing. And then we have live sessions that we do every Wednesday. Like this, I just have an interaction with them, just to sort of guide them where they are, what are they doing, how better they can do. And also for GD or any other for them to be able to be comfortable to talk in a group. So that is one opportunity we provide. And another thing is there's something called Pajama Book Reading Party that happens 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. So we choose a good book, a lot of what do you say, self-help books and biographies and things like that, that the students should read on their own, which they don't do, and hopefully they are learning something new, some new concepts and stuff like that. And if not anything else, at least they get their vocabulary increases, and they understand the nuances of the language. So with all these things in mind, also we want to offer a lot of flexibility for students. We understand that they have to juggle with a lot of things, and some of them don't give so much of importance to this program. So that is where we said, okay, let's make it as easy as possible for them. So we've got different kinds of activities. So at least what we have seen is every student, if they don't do everything also, at least one or two without fail they do, and that itself makes a lot of difference. So that is more about the course. And also I'm sure you people have seen all the docs that we have shared, and you have a fair idea. So this is more of an interactive session today. So I will just open up for questions. So we could do it this way, in this format, 3 minutes for each one of you, wherein first is you introduce yourself, so that there are many of us out here, we don't know each other. Just you can introduce yourself, and then you can talk about your mentee if you've had any sessions with the mentee. And the third one is any feedback, any suggestions, whatever, we are open to all that. So we could just start off, I think, alphabetically, so that we don't so we'll just start off with Amarnath sir.
Yeah, hi. You see me?
Yes,
You
sir.
see me? You hear me? Do you?
Yeah. Yes, please.
Okay,
Go ahead. Good.
good. So I'm Amarnath, and very recent addition, I would say, to this team. Um, um, yeah, I've retired from IT slash semiconductors. Um, been with Intel and ST Micro. Big part of my career was in ST Micro, about 25 years in ST Micro in Delhi, and now in Bangalore. I belong to Udupi. So I'm a Kannadiga. If you want to switch to Kannada, I can. And yeah, I think the participation was basically in a few of those interview preparation sessions, what do we call it? So it's been great. Nice to know how students are trying to pitch themselves. And yeah, I could probably bring value there because I've done a lot of interviews for my organizations. I've been a line manager, I've been a project manager, product manager, so various roles. So in that, I've gone through campus recruitments for the companies. So I could pass on whatever I thought was valuable while I was picking a candidate. And Fortunately, even the teams were, I think, doing engineering, and it was more relevant. I could understand what they are trying to pitch. So yeah, um, yeah, I look forward, and I guess I will be mentoring one of the boys, but that's yet to kick off.
Okay.
So more later. Yeah,
Okay,
thank you.
okay. Yeah, thanks, sir. Thanks. So I'll keep in mind and I'll reach out to you. So because especially for interview, if we can bring in some changes or more, want to add more value to the students, especially in the interview module, I will actually reach out to you for that. And yeah, I wanted to say something. I just forgot. Yeah. So, what is expected from each one of you is one is just sort of follow up with the students, how they are doing in this course. Are they able to do all the activities? Where is the struggle? Where is the difficulty? And I feel they need a lot of motivation and hand holding and pushing a little bit. Yeah, what else? And of course, another thing is because you're all experienced and professionals, you can guide them with their career. You understand that how they're literally lost. Even to our kids at this age, with so much of support and help and guidance and all, they're still lost. So you can imagine how the what's the state of affairs of these students. So that is another thing that you can help them with as to what kind of paths they have to take, where should they apply, what should they do, how do they upskill and themselves, etc. So this is what is expected from you. Can I have Anushri?
Um, yeah, hi. I'm really sorry. I am traveling and
Okay.
I'm in a train, but I didn't wanted to miss the session. I already did last time. And also excuse me for sharing few pictures. My daughter got access to my phone and she shared few
Okay.
pictures by mistake.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but see, I'm really grateful to be a part of this platform. I have very less experience. If you could say, I'm a career counselor. Um, Based in Mumbai. But my mentee, I met her, Dharani. She's a great girl. She's working so hard. She's so focused. And if I'm able to give or add to it, I'll be very happy. But I'm looking forward for any kind of inputs from your end.
Yeah, yeah.
How I can
So
improve myself.
yeah, Dharani, we've been watching her, and we're seeing your reports. It's been really helpful. How you're guiding her.
Oh,
It's been really nice.
oh,
Thanks, Anushri. And in fact, we may
thank you.
send some more students who are a little bit lost with career planning. Maybe you could help them also. May not be on a regular basis mentoring, but still few sessions with some students who are a little bit lost.
Yeah, I would love to. I would love to. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
So, Kripa Shankar. Hello, Uncle Ji. Yes, can we have you? Mr. Kripa Shankar, sir, would you like to unmute? I think he's. Sir, okay, I will ask you to unmute. Sir, are you able to unmute, please? Okay, we'll just wait for him to get back there. And then I'm searching for the alphabetical order. Shailaja?
Hello, ma'am. Good evening.
You're Shailaja Tyagi, is it?
No, no, no. Tai. Yes.
Oh, Thai. Okay, okay. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Hi, hi, hi.
Hi.
Yeah, I think this is your. Okay, one more thing I forgot to mention is some of you must be wondering. I've told that it's a 90-day program, but the 90 days doesn't seem to get over for some of the students. So, why is that happening? Is because what we do, we call it a 90-day program because we don't want to call it a 1-year program, and students will run away. They will not even sign up for it. We call it a 1-year program. but we are giving them enough opportunities, and we're bringing in a lot of variation in the activities, and we are making them redo. So after the end of 90 days, when a new batch starts, we're giving them an opportunity for whoever is still needs to upskill themselves, and maybe they've not given enough time for the program. We ask them to join back. So that is how I think some of you are still there, wherein you have not been relieved of your mentee, and you're still continuing with your mentee. Yeah. Shailaja, you can speak, and then Kripa Shankar sir, I think he unmuted himself, but after
Oh,
Shailaja. Yeah, go ahead,
yes,
Shailaja, please.
yes. Good evening, everybody. Yes, first of all, I should first thank you, ma'am, for this wonderful
No, no,
opportunity that
no.
you
I,
have
I
given
have
me.
to thank all of you.
And
Go ahead.
actually, we are also very fortunate. At least I feel I'm very fortunate to get connected with you because after post retirement, I was just sitting at home, and of course, though I had some responsibilities to be fulfilled, I felt what next? I thought about next. So, do I have to again join a college and go for my job and pick up something like that? Or do I have to do something that would be useful for children who are really not able to reach out to certain programs or to certain areas? I was just thinking. So then I thought, I think I have to do something that would really satisfy me. And even if it is helping one person, that would be good. At least a small group also, let it be. So I have
Well,
chosen
what
this.
is your background, Shailaja?
I am a PhD, ma'am, in from English literature,
Okay,
and
excellent.
I have 32 years of teaching experience at various uh, levels. That is,
Okay,
for I worked for schools, I worked for intermediate, I worked for degree as well.
excellent, excellent. I
So
think we'll
yeah.
take your help in curriculum planning also if you
Oh,
see this.
surely, ma'am. Surely,
And
definitely.
who is your mentee?
My mentee is Mohit,
Mohit. He's not very
Vardhaman College.
regular, isn't it?
No, actually, that was no, ma'am. He is regular, but sometimes some problem will be there. But now, what happens is, if not that day, I normally either advance the class or postpone the class, and I make it a point that I meet him once in a week.
Okay, I
So
think only your session he's attending regularly. Generally, Mohit, in such interactive sessions and all, he's not attending. So, but what does
oh.
he say? Is he doing all the other activities?
That I have not done any follow-up, ma'am, because I was just pursuing. Whatever I tell him and I ask him to practice, he does that. He
Okay,
does that. He responds well. Then he's quite confident. He seems to be very happy. Normally, we have a video call. So he
okay,
seems to
okay.
be happy, and I feel that he is taking seriously certain inputs that I give him and all.
Great.
Yeah, I just normally I follow up with the previous session, and then I continue with the new concept, or I will just see that he understands what I'm trying to tell him that particular week. So
Oh.
otherwise, just simply teaching and without any perseverance, it would be waste, isn't it? We
Mm-mm.
need to always make some
Yeah,
follow
there
up.
are,
That
see
is what
what's
I believe
happening.
in.
There are some students who are not regular with the coaches, but there are some who may not be doing other things, but they're sitting regularly with you people, which is good. See, this kind of one-to-one attention we are not able to give as a team, but that is why we have
Mm.
connected them to you, and if you are able to help them, that's really good.
No, definitely now next class, because now he is going we're giving his mid exams.
Mm.
So I told him after I will meet him after this week or next week. I think he told
Okay.
me he
How
has
many
got.
sessions have you been able to do with him?
I think almost I have done some nine
Oh,
sessions like
oh,
that.
that's good. That's good. Very nice.
I think, yeah. Yeah. But every time I make a notes and all that, I prepare myself
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that
We
I
have
should
been
also
seeing.
understand. Yeah. I should also, I think you are aware of that. And one
Yes.
suggestion, ma'am, I do not know whether
Please,
everybody
please,
will
please.
accept it or not. It would be nice that if you give us a feedback, ma'am, so that what happens is more than getting a positive thing, what else can we do for
Okay,
them?
great,
What
great.
more
We'll
can we do
we'll
for
do
them?
that. So what we will do,
So,
we'll look into
yeah.
your reports in detail, and also have a chat with the mentee, and then we'll connect the dots, and
Exactly.
then let's see
Yes,
if there's anything else you can.
exactly.
Now that I know that you are from the with the whatever background that you are from, I think we'll take your help also to conduct some expert sessions for the students, especially pertaining to English grammar or stuff.
Oh, sure, surely, ma'am, definitely.
Thank you.
And actually, what always used to feel was I had a lot of, what to say, teach more of literature. So, like, if any students are there with literature background, anybody pursuing their PG and
Okay,
degree,
okay.
graduation, definitely, I think I can definitely
Great, great.
give
We'll,
them some inputs. So,
yeah.
literature is my passion. That is the thing. And yeah,
Ma'am,
so,
in that book reading, good evening, ma'am. My name is
good
Kanti
evening.
Meda, and I'm a director of Asha Infinite Foundation.
Nice meeting
So
you.
you should surely join our readers list when we have a reading for the students. We have beautiful, Vineet can explain what we do, but
Mhm.
we
Yeah,
have
we
a book
have
reading.
reading sessions, book reading sessions, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
Oh, okay.
So,
Mhm.
Right now, we are doing Ikigai.
yeah, yeah. So,
Okay. Actually, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. means little, I think I will
okay,
be
okay.
little
Now, not
busy
an
that
issue.
now.
So, what
Yeah.
we'll do, we'll touch base with you individually and see how we can take
Ah,
more help from you.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay.
Like,
Thank you.
yeah, maybe like Mohit or somebody like that. Maybe I can just see if anyone has got a problem or anything
Great,
like
great.
that. They want
I
to
understand. Not
publish
an
some
issue.
articles or something like that, journals for journals. Definitely, I can give them some
Sure,
input.
sure.
I can always guide them.
Yeah.
Definitely, I will do that. Maybe, yeah, definitely.
Well, so
Definitely, I will
we'll
do.
reach out. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Nice, ma'am.
Yeah.
So anyway, whatever I'm doing with Mohit, I'm satisfied with it. But it is not that my satisfaction matters
No, no. What
matters
is
here.
what
The
point
child should
noted? What
feel.
we'll do?
Yeah,
We'll get back to your reports also and talk to Mohit also, and then reach out.
exactly, ma'am.
We'll do that.
Exactly. That is
Yeah.
what I
Thank you.
want. And what else he wants me to cover? What else he wants
Sure,
to
sure.
explore? Then I can definitely help him out. So
Great.
we want to see at the end of his course, he has to be very confident and
Absolutely.
competitive.
That is the
That
idea.
is
That's the whole idea.
confident and competitive, and he should have a clarity also, isn't it?
Yes, yes,
Otherwise,
yes.
whatever we are doing, it will not be of any use, isn't it? It
Correct,
will just
correct.
become a big farce.
Thank you, Shailaja
Anyway,
ji. Huh?
this is what, ma'am, my advice is, and thank you so much.
No, no.
And yeah,
Welcome anytime. Welcome, welcome.
thank you, ma'am. Thank you. God
Thanks.
bless.
So, can we hear from Mr. Krupa Shankar Pandey, please? Sir, we brought you specifically for one student actually who was actually applying, preparing for competitive exams. And we heard about your experience and we thought your mentoring will really help him. I think you're yet to start with him, no, sir? Unmute हुआ है, but I think he's still not able to. Sir, you are on, आपका unmute हुआ है. आप कुछ बोलना चाहते हो सर?
आप मुझे सुन पा रही हैं?
हाँ, अभी सुनाई दे रहा है सर, अभी सुनाई दे रहा है.
मैं कृपा शंकर पांडे लखनऊ से हूँ.
यस सर.
मैं रिटायर्ड पीसीएस ऑफिसर हूँ. मेरा मेंटी जो है ऋषिकेश है.
हाँ, यस यस.
आज उससे बात हुई है मेरी.
ओके.
वो अभी 6 दिसंबर को एक इंटरव्यू देने जा रहा है. और उससे बात हुई है. उसकी जो प्रारंभिक परेशानी है, वो कहता हमको अंग्रेजी में इंग्लिश में बात करने में कठिनाई होती है. बाकी उसका लंबा समय प्रातः 7 बजे से रात के 10 बजे तक, जैसा उसने बताया,
ओके.
वो लाइब्रेरी में अपना समय व्यतीत करता है. तो अगले सेशंस में देखूंगा कि जो आशा फाउंडेशन के रेगुलर सुविधाएं उसको दी गई हैं, उसमें वो अटेंड करता है कि नहीं करता है. उसको मैं कन्विंस करूंगा उसके लिए.
ओके.
वो बहुत जरूरी है उसके लिए, क्योंकि केवल लाइब्रेरी में रहने से नहीं काम चलेगा. उसको जिस आशा फाउंडेशन से जिस उद्देश्य से वो जुड़ा हुआ है, उन सुविधाओं का भी उसको लाभ प्राप्त करना चाहिए। मैं कन्विंस करूंगा अगले सेशन में।
यस सर, वो वही उसको ही नीड्स टू बिकम लिटिल बिट कंफर्टेबल, पर वो रेगुलर नहीं है। पर आपसे निवेदन था कि उसको स्पेशली एग्जाम के लिए कुछ गाइडेंस कर सकते हो तो आप जरूर करना प्लीज।
जी बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
ओके ओके, थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू।
ओके।
Can we hear from Mr. Deepak?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Good evening, Meera. Good evening, all my other absolutely amazing participants, all the coaches. And I would say that it is really a good opportunity for me to start connecting with the younger crowd. It has been a very, very long time for me after having retired some 19 years ago from my job as a railway engineer. Well, I continued to work till 2020 till the pandemic struck. After that, I concentrated on reading. I like reading a lot. I read all kinds of stuff. History is my favorite subject. So maybe someday I can, before I die, I try to take the KBC. Anyway, far removed from all this particular coaching session is quite interesting and intriguing at the same time. So what happened that after I retired from Indian Railways in 2005, I have taught for 2 years in Narsee Monjee Institute of Management Studies because I am situated in Mumbai. Some of you who are familiar with that. So that MBA students, they gave me again an opportunity to get back to the younger crowd. And I'm very happy to say that they are still in touch with me.
Okay.
I have been mentoring them, I have been coaching them, and they're all doing very well. They're all in very great jobs. And we, kind of talk from time to time. We even meet them across. So gives me some idea of how this thing is going to go. Other than that, I would say that my wife Usha,
Yes,
she is the driving force. I have to really thank her because initially I never knew that I'm really going to work for Asha. Somehow I got pulled in my visit to Bangalore when I went to Jindal. Both of us spent 15 days there. So I was really impressed by the magnetic personality of Miraji and all her colleagues. So I said, all right, let me also give it a try. Maybe that it will help me get back to the younger crowd.
Yeah, absolutely, sir. See, all of you, you are so experienced and you are a wealth of knowledge. You have so much to give back to all these students. They are all hungry and thirsty to learn. So I'm sure it will be really valuable for them.
So today actually was my first session with my mentee, Sai Manoj Kumar.
Yes.
And there was some time loss in setting up the computer. My video doesn't seem to work. I have to find out. It's a new laptop.
Okay.
So there are certain problems of getting around because it would have been a lot easier on the iPad, but my wife has similarly another meeting going on.
Okay.
So anyway, here I will try to do a better job next time when I see what are the issues with the video. So this Manoj Kumar, he has some issues. He wants to join a multinational company, but he really doesn't know what he should be doing towards achieving that goal. So I tried to coax him, I tried to help him out. I said, you must know where you are. For example, his life guide. He hasn't even heard of the life guide term, which is essential as a self-discovery process. So although he gets up at about 7 o'clock, so doesn't really get a chance to do your journal. But he says that he has been following up the audio part.
Okay.
There's been uploading also some of them maybe. And he does attend the Wednesday live sessions.
Yeah.
Anyhow, whatever was possible to be covered in the first introductory thing, I have tried to pass on that thing to him.
Yeah. So also, I would like to say one thing to all of you. Sometimes you don't have to wait for a video meeting, anything like that. Just feel free to call them. These mentees, you just feel free to call them and ask how things are. Do you need any help? Do you want any support and what's happening, kind of a thing. So you can do that also. So you don't have to worry on that.
Yeah, actually 2 days back I did have a call with him.
Okay.
And I tried to catch up. I said, okay, the day after tomorrow we have a session.
Okay.
So meanwhile, could you please look at what is your 90-day hackathon schedule, how far you have progressed, what all you have done, what you have not been able to do, and try to inculcate, because you got to push yourself.
Yes, yes.
Rise above the rest, because otherwise getting where you want to be can be very tough.
Correct.
So all those issues, intershala and so on, everything, that now I'll keep pursuing in between also.
Yeah.
So
that's what, sir. This will need a lot of patience and slowly only over a period of time. But we have seen that people have bonded and the students are looking forward to guidance. With your experience, I'm sure you'll be able to help him a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Sudhakar, sir, can we hear from you? You're on mute. You're on mute, sir. Shall I wait? No, you're not able to unmute. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm unmuted now.
Yeah. Yes, please.
Yeah, you see, this is the first time I've attempted something like this. I'm a retired CEO. I'm 68, so it's a long time since I've retired. And this is one useful way of contributing back. You see, over 30, 40, or 40, 45 years that I worked, I did, make a lot of mistakes, could have done much better, I feel. And therefore, I want to pass on whatever I learned by my journey to students so that they hopefully will not make the same mistakes.
Yes.
Okay. So this is the brief about my background. My coaching has not been going very well. Tanmay is the student,
so what is his problem? Is he scared, or I think we see because he joined the course with lot of interest, but maybe the level is too high for him or something like that. Somehow the child is running away kind, but you've had some sessions with him. See, that is why I wanted to talk to you. What happened during those sessions? Is he too shy, or what is this?
He's too shy, and one of the things is that week to week I had 3 sessions with him, and week to week I wanted him to do some exercise. You see, beyond to learn English, you're not going to learn English by just talking. I mean, having a half an hour, 1 hour session with me, you have to make some effort. I said, you must, what are you interested in? He said, I'm interested in the stock market. I said, okay, go to CNBC and watch these programs. And you will learn a lot about, and these CNBC is an English news business channel. So you learn a lot about English, how to speak, how to ask questions. There's so many things you can learn from just watching TV. Otherwise, and then, he said, no, I don't have a TV connection. I said, you must get I mean, this day and age, not having a TV connection is very unusual.
His father is principal of a school,
Yeah.
When we were teaching his school students, the father was so impressed. He said, "No, no, I want my son also to learn and improve." And he's joined, he's enrolled. We have
Yeah.
not been able to catch them. The father is also not receiving the phone, son is also not receiving. But he
Yeah.
was a sweet child. We will follow up with him and we'll see. And we'll see if we can connect you to another mentee, sir.
Yeah, actually, Tanmay, before we give up on Tanmay,
No,
I
no,
think
we're
you should
not going
talk
to
to
give
him and
up. We're not going to give up, but I don't want to waste your resource. Maybe we'll give you one more.
okay, no problem. I've got no problem with having two mentees. Only thing is, Tanmay, I think you should talk to him and find out what his problem is. If
Sir,
we
you
fix up a
speak
meeting.
Kannada, no? You speak Kannada
No,
also.
I don't speak Kannada. I'm from Andhra. I speak
Okay.
Telugu.
Okay, okay. So I'm just thinking maybe somebody who can speak Mr. Amarnath, maybe we will initially, because I think he needs to, that mindset is the issue. I feel he has this fear of the language, which is literally driving him. And all, see, there are different levels, the capability levels of the students. Some of them, they are able to basic sentences they're able to make, and little bit they can speak and all those things. There are some students, I think, who are struggling really. That is, Tanma is one of them. So let's see if we can at least catch him and talk to him, and then we'll get a feedback, and then either connect him to back to you, or to one of the teachers who can speak Kannada. So we'll see, sir, how we can. And your inputs in GDs and all that has been really helpful and useful for us.
Thank you. I mean, yesterday's GD I missed because I was in a meeting with some builder.
Okay.
So I missed yesterday's meeting. But it's a very interesting topic. Yesterday was a very interesting topic. I wanted to be there, but unfortunately I couldn't be there.
No problem, no problem. So, see, for example, one of the students, you've seen Niranjan, no? He's such
Yeah.
a smart boy, but recently there was GD in his college, and
Yeah.
it was something connected to cryptocurrency, and he didn't make it. He didn't make it. He failed in the GD. So that is where we are bringing in all this book reading activities, and also that they need to improve their general knowledge, and the lot of this one. One is the language capability, other is basic knowledge about stuff, so which they need to work on.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So Amarnath, sir, you wanted to add something? You unmuted yourself.
Yeah, I raised my hand as well.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
two things I want to bring in here. One thing, when Mr. Sudhakar said Tanmay doesn't have a TV, he can use internet, CNBC live on internet, because I
Yes,
thought
yes,
you
yes,
can
yes.
suggest that back to him.
Okay.
Yeah. And the second thing, if you want me to talk to him and in Kannada and try to break ice with him, I can try.
Great, great. I think that is his issue, because he did come with a lot of enthusiasm. He joined the course, and he came for the book reading challenge also. I think the books that we are reading, it's a little bit tough for him. So we can put him in another spoken English class wherein there is live teachers teaching him, and so slowly let him warm up and become a little bit more comfortable. Then we can bring him here. So that's not an issue. We have things that it can be addressed. The only thing is he needs to be there. That's all. So we'll try to reach out to him and connect him to you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Yeah, and Mr. Sudhakar, I think we'll connect another student to you, so that
Sure.
yeah. And from both of you, Mr. Amarnath, we will want some expert sessions on interviews, especially from Mr. Amarnath, and then GD, you have been helping, Sir Sudhakar, sir. I think that's would be nice. Yeah. So, Geetu, can I hear from you?
Hi, Meera. Hi, everyone. Sorry, I was just trying to unmute myself.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi. Okay. Yeah, of course, needless to say, it's a privilege to be associated with Asha and working on this noble project. Very exciting to be part of, somebody's journey, somebody's growth. So, I mean, that's what has been the experience so far. I have a 20 years of experience in marketing. I have been associated with the IT organizations, telecom companies, where I have been heading their marketing teams. So my mentee, Harshita, I think I've mentioned in one of my, updates as well that has been a delight to work with her. I have done close to 11 sessions. When she joined the first call, I felt that she has everything in her, like, all of us, but she was a little apprehensive. She had a lack of confidence, and she was shy, but and now you can see she's one of the volunteers. My approach has been very much around asking her what she needs in terms of help and staying focused on that aspect, as well as you know is on that aspect only. So like, few things that I think really helped her was, like, when she said that she has struggled to introduce herself, to open the eyes, to open the call, and to introduce herself. So we worked on that. Then I understood that she needs to improve. So yes, we started talking about writing every day, her goals and her journal and everything. And to improve her vocabulary, we talked about writing 5 new words every day in her diary and making sentences. So I think it's a very joint effort, right? So the Harshita herself has been very active and
Yes. That's what we've
responsible
seen.
for her growth.
Some with some mentees and mentors, it's really clicked well, wherein the students are also regular and the mentor is also regular, and the students have been able to open up with them and seek their help. See, all the mentors here, they've come with all the good intentions, and they're taking time, but sometimes it's not clicking just because our students are not either regular or not opening up. So that is where the struggle is, especially in this
Jitu,
section of
I
the program.
have to mention the difference I see in Harshita is phenomenal. Phenomenal. And I should give credit where it's due. She is blossomed under your coaching.
Thank you,
It's
Kanti. I mean, it's all
lovely,
her hard
lovely to
work,
see.
for sure. Totally her hard work. So since all the coaches are here, I wanted to mention few uh, techniques that we have used with her. One, I found a sponsor, and I gave her the subscription of Elsa Speak. It's a app where she logs in every day, and then it has a very specific lesson, very small sentences that you have to repeat, and you improve, and you find, you work on your pronunciation. So it helps you to improve on your pronunciation, and I have seen that. So my daughter is in grade 7, and she's studying here in a Dubai school. So I remember in the last class, I made my daughter take her interview. And after the call, Meera Vanya was like, Mama, she has improved so much because I made them speak in the first call as well. So I mean, I just took out a guest interviewer for her. So she was, she really worked. So providing a tool is one thing, but somebody has worked on it. So Elsa Speak really worked for her. Chat GPT, she was not even aware what Chat GPT is. So I told her the pros and cons. I told her why and only at what situation she needs to use. She needs to have her own ideas and use it only to improve, right? And third, and the most important thing, and I thank the support that you all are providing, Meera. These people, to get the confidence, they need to speak, they need to converse in the
So
language. So we
after you
provided her a
approached
buddy.
us, we gave her a speaking buddy. So
Yeah.
for many students, we have been doing that. See, one is they have to come forward, because see, all these activities that you're talking about, that app that you're talking about, we've integrated all those activities. It's just that if they do their 100% here, then it's more than enough. It's something
Absolutely.
in their own mind, either they feel it's not useful or they're not able to make time. I think this is where one place you need to help them try to understand each activity has its own importance, number one, and then how do they juggle with time, and then little bit of being that lackadaisical attitude or something like that, wherein you push them a little bit, remind them, yes, and then say you believe in them. I think that's what works.
Yeah,
And
I
you've
think
been
that
doing
will.
that a good job at that.
Yeah. So yeah, I have done 11 sessions and I've told her that we're concluding it here. So I'll connect with her once a month officially. But yeah, offline, I keep seeing her post, Kanti, and I keep reminding her that she is, has to work on this or that. But yeah, she's very warm and very welcoming overall.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
I
Thank you, Geetu.
truly, truly credit a huge amount of confidence to you, to your
Thank you.
mentoring. Because how much ever we do, we just meet regularly and it's in a part of a group.
Yeah, yeah. So this one-on-one always is useful. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Thank you, Geetu. And
So
you've
you
been,
are welcome to assign me one more mentee, I
yes,
think.
we will. And I want to mention here that you keep sponsoring the fee of some students also now and then. So thanks for that.
Well,
Thank you. Chandrika, I want to hear from you.
Hello, Meera.
Hi.
Uh, so I joined Asha for the spoken English program,
Correct.
and then I kept pestering you to take me on as a clarity coach. I messaged you several times,
No,
and
no.
thank
It's
you
the,
so much for for believing in me and taking me for this program. It's a wonderfully tailored program. It's pretty much what I do for my son. So doing the same for somebody who does not have support and mentoring, it's really noble and thoughtful. And I started my first formal session today with my mentee, Devamma.
Devamma. Oh, she is
She's
a
a
darling.
very
She's
sweet girl.
dedicated, and you've got a good one. See, that is another thing. Sometimes I want to tell all of you mentors, if you've not been able to succeed in your with your mentee, so please don't take the responsibility that you've not been able to crack it, because the students themselves are not so dedicated. Some of them, for example, Geetu, whom she is teaching, that child itself is very dedicated, but she had a lot of hesitation. And Chandrika, that way, you've got a good student, Devamma.
Right. Yeah, I'm really lucky. A student has to be lucky to get a good teacher. Likewise, a teacher also must be lucky to get good students.
Yes.
I have spoken to her informally twice during the last week. She is a very sweet girl, a very kind, very hardworking, sincere, and very
Yes.
focused.
Absolutely.
She's very good in her academics too.
Yes.
But where she needs hand holding is um, to pump in confidence in her and to let her know about the various resources that are available and how besides academics to pick up various skills that are required for her to get a good corporate job and to excel in a corporate environment. So that is what I am focusing now. Because academic excellence alone is not enough to do well in a corporate environment.
Absolutely.
So today I told her about the various resources. For example, IBM has certification courses which are free, and the courses are available in various areas like technical, workplace skills, and foreign languages. It would take, if a student is doing it every day, doing the courses every day, it would take 2 to 3 years for them to complete all these courses. It's so vast. So this is a useful resource. And I also told her about financial literacy. That she needs to improve her knowledge on economics and finance. I asked her to download the CBSE textbooks on economics for 11th and 12th. They're pretty good because I have downloaded it myself and I've asked my son to go through them. So they learn various aspects of economics and finance by reading these. And there are also courses on SEBI and NSE websites.
Why she is focused towards some job in finance, is it? Or
my son? You're talking about my son, ma'am?
No. For Devamma?
No. She is focused on the technical and, she wants to become a coder and learn various programming languages.
Okay.
But I'm only stressing about financial literacy here for every student. Even if they're moving in the technical field, because they may join as coders, but eventually they'll become team leaders and managers, where financial knowledge, financial literacy becomes very important. Because as team leaders and managers, they would be doing a lot of budgeting and working on cost efficiencies and things like that. So they should not come as a surprise for them.
Okay,
if they start working on their financial literacy from now on, then they'll be able to understand what's going on in an organization.
How many sessions you've done with Devamma? I think two.
Today was my first formal session.
Okay, fine. Yeah, this is the new batch. So just now we've connected them to you. So slowly, as you keep having interactions with her, you will also understand better what is her requirement and how you can help her. And I'm sure with your background and with your experience, you can surely help her to blossom.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Like somebody just now was mentioning about a boy who is interested in the stock market. Probably, students like that can take courses on the SEBI and NSE website. They're very useful and they're recognized. Those certifications are recognized everywhere.
I think Tanmay, no?
Yeah,
We'll keep in mind.
The courses on the IBM website are free of cost for students, whereas the ones on SEBI and NSE are paid. So probably some students would need sponsors for that.
Okay, sure. We'll look out for that. Thanks a lot, Chandrika. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, ma'am.
Yeah. Can we hear from Mrs. Usha?
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Yeah. So I'm Usha Narayanswamy, and I actually just had my session with my mentee. Firstly, thank you for giving me this opportunity. I know I don't get to come on these meetings very often because of my own workload and time difference. But I'm glad that I was able to join today.
Great. Who's your mentee?
Yeah. So my mentee is Prashant Namburu.
Okay.
He is a third-year student in Andhra Pradesh. And it's been positively a interesting journey. I'm hoping that I'm helping him. We are positively, there's been a big gap right now because he has a lot of exams. And I kind of pushed him to say, let's not have a 1 month gap because that's a lot of gap to be motivated to come back again. So let's have a session in the middle. So we just had a session today. And he is, I would say, probably one of the mentees who's partially motivated. I know he has some goals, but to get him to work on some of those action plans we have has been a bit more of a challenge. At this point, I think one of the other, I forget now, Kritika ma'am, I think, has talked to him a few times. And I have talked to him too. He initially started with a goal of wanting to look for a job after he graduates. He'll finish in 2026. He's a third-year student now. And but then after a session or so, he started focusing more on wanting an MS in US. And so I've, at this point, he still wants to consider both options of, looking for a job, but also considering an MS. So most of our sessions have been focused on helping him with both options in the sense work on your resume. The last couple of sessions has been on working on his resume and how to improve it. I think his one thing is he's not able to join for whatever reason, although to work on all the other programs you're offering, all the
Yes,
wonderful
yes, yes. He's
programs.
not very regular. He's not regular.
He's not very regular, and I'm able to monitor that. So thank you for making us part of that other group also. So he, from what he has told me, is situated in he's a day scholar for his college, and he's situated in a village. So he has quite a bit of travel time. So he has to take a bike to get to the main city and town, and from there he takes a bus, which takes him 1 hour or so. So it takes him 1.5, 2 hours to get to college every day. And I think one thing he has started at least thinking of is doing some of the recorded sessions during the bus ride.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yes,
And
so
even
those
the speaking activity that is on WhatsApp, that can be done any time of the day. It will take 5 minutes. So do insist. But otherwise, how is he comfortable with the language, or he still struggles?
I think overall his English is not bad. He's
Okay.
generally pretty, able to communicate quite well. I think positively, I think he needs, his focus is so much on studies. I'm telling him to do more planning for his future also, hand to hand, because that's our goal. Our goal is to help him with that future plan.
Yes, yes.
And so, he has, I believe, he has told me that he has approached Asha for volunteering options, and that hasn't happened yet.
Okay,
So
I'll
that
check
would
on that.
be,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, if he can even, work with some young people,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
even
So
if it's
because
only once a week.
no, students have who have approached us. We have given them internships in Asha, and some of them have started contributing. I don't know whether he did not respond or we missed out, but I'll check on that.
Okay, thank you. So yes, so I think that would be helpful because I think his resume positively needs some experiences.
Okay.
Most of his focus has been on his studies,
Mhm.
and I think I've been encouraging him to do some volunteering. Whenever little time you have, do some volunteering, and look for internships on Internshala. And he has looked at some options, but I think finances is a little bit of an issue where he said, I have to pay for getting some of that internship, and I don't have time to do an internship on a 6-month basis because of his studies.
Okay.
I think those are some challenges he has. But at this point, we are focusing on his resume as far as job, how can you improve? How can you add more value so that you can be marketable in the industry? And we are also hand to hand thinking about exams he would like to take, what kind of areas he want to get a master's in, and things like GRE and TOEFL that he has to take, and how we can focus on that. It hasn't been that productive I feel on his end that he has done a little bit, but then, so I think that's how to nudge him to do more is the biggest challenge.
Yeah, I mean that it's a thin line. How much to push these students?
Yes, yes. So at this point, I've told him that after this session, we'll wait for 2 weeks for him to finish with his
Great.
final exam, and then really focus on the next 2 sessions we are left with to give him some direction, so that he can
And I
come
keep
out of
seeing
it.
your reports, and I love them. Extensive reports.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
So, Vineet, can I hear from you?
Hey, hello everyone.
Hi.
I'm the youngest person here.
Yes, yes. And I've been seeing the work that you're doing. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot so much. You're pitching in. See, why all the others are old is, I mean, generally people look at volunteering and doing some social service after their retirement because maybe they won't find enough time. I think thanks to you, you've made time along with your work to help us out. But of course, there are in this Clarity Coaches, we may not have many youngsters, but we do have a lot of young volunteers directly from colleges also. So we do have, yeah.
That's nice.
I
Thank
didn't
you.
know anything about your background. I'd love to know more about you.
Actually, my mom has been volunteering with Asha for 2 years. I came in because of her. So my
Okay. Your mom's name is?
Nimisha Parekh.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah.
She teaches English to one of the students here, and so she teaches I think fourth standard or fifth standard level. And I have just been seeing her since 2 years on and off every morning. Like once in a week in the morning, she will come and do some English and this and that. And that's when it just hit me after 2 years that, okay, I do like teaching, I like English. So I said, okay, you give me the number, I also want to do.
Very
And
nice, very
that,
nice. And we're seeing that you're especially in even in GDs and even in the book reading activity very patiently, and you have the way of simplifying it.
Hats off.
Yeah, I love the way he simplifies concepts and explains it for them. That's really helpful.
I want to thank you all, like all of us. We are like part of this family here. So I just want to thank you all. Like I'm really enjoying it. Okay.
Great.
I don't know about anything else, but I am really enjoying it. It's super fun for me. Man, I work in corporate, so what means our life is boring. Like, I mean, it's not this exciting. We're just like I'm a software developer. I like my job and everything, so I don't regret. But yeah, I like teaching a lot, so there is not much opportunity out there to do. And the last time I read so many books was when I was in school.
Yes.
After that, I am just reading like technical books and just things which I need to get ahead in my career. So I have not read for just enjoyment or just to learn something new in a long time. So I am really enjoying that part. So thank you all.
Great, great, great.
I like being with youth a lot. I used to volunteer with Chinmaya Mission. So
Oh, okay.
so for many years I volunteered with them. So then that was a good experience.
And believe me when I say we are all enjoying this, that is why we've been doing this for 10 years. We love what we do. Yeah, Sudhakar sir, you wanted to say something?
No.
No, okay, fine. So, Sudhakar, sir, and then Vineet, both of you generally makes our life easy, wherein you're taking care of the GD and you're there for book reading challenge and all that. See, the way we are looking at it is another way why we bringing so many people is when they start interacting with so many different people, that is where their hesitation goes. Otherwise, generally I'm conducting the session, so initially that hesitation is there, and after few sessions they talk very nicely with me, they're confident. But then again, when new teacher walks in, they don't open their mouth. So that is where this kind of interaction with all of you, and each one of you bring in your own experience and your own perspective to the program, which is what makes this program amazing, because of all of you and your participation and your inputs. So I think we covered everyone.
I have a couple of questions. May I
Yes,
ask?
please,
Like
please.
questions, I mean something exact, not yeah. So one is I agree with some of the points which came up here that I think Deepak ji said that the student I had a session today with Ravalya.
Ah.
So like so I asked her what is your goal? She's like, I want a good job in a good company. She didn't have a clue of which role she wanted. She didn't know which stream she wanted. She didn't know anything of the background. Means I agree, I can understand where they are coming from, maybe from their families and all that. So they are like, beta, you have to get a job, you have to get money and figure like that is, but being the things being they are, at least you should know where you want to apply for which roles. So some of those
Correct.
things we did try and discuss. One thing what maybe we can help is, I don't know, but the level is like, at least Ravalya, who I spoke today, it's very, very low. Like technically speaking, she wants a job in coding. I'm a software developer. I mean, the things which she's talking about, literally speaking, eighth and ninth standard children do.
So that's what, see, we here it's more of a what do you say, communication program, but on the other hand we've added lot of things But what we could do is, what you're saying is very valid, Vinith. What we'll do, we'll conduct one or two sessions, because it's not just Ravalya's issue. I'm sure all the students will be facing the same problem, because they don't know where to apply, they don't know what they want. Wherein let's do one that kind of session wherein it's more of brainstorming and okay, how does one decide? See,
I gave her a simple exercise to do. If it helps, we can take it. I told her, so she knows about SMART goals. So I said, know it, you make your SMART goals first. So at least you can make it for all aspects of your life. But with me, you should at least share what are your career goals and your upskilling goals. I said, you make for your relationship, you make for your life, you make for money, you make everything. That you don't need to share everything with me. That is optional. But at least career things and what you're learning goals are that you must share with me. I also told her to make a list of 5 strengths and 5 weaknesses. They are very shy to speak.
Correct.
A lot of fun. I just made it like a whole fun session. We are doing masti, we are talking, we are chilling. Then finally, so I gave her a new name also. Okay, I said, okay, now you forget that you have any kind of confidence issues. Ravalya had confidence issues. I have given you your name. Your new name is Miss Confidence. So that's the new name which he has. So Miss Confidence can never have any issues in life. So then I think so some you have to just try things which work out because
Absolutely.
and they're so innocent. They're so innocent. I mean, I've seen 12, 13-year-olds, 15-year-olds in the city, and it feels like you're talking to a 30-year-old. And I think they're like, you talk to them, you feel like you're talking to a 10, 12-year-old child. They're
No,
so
see,
good like
their
that.
exposure is very poor. Exposure is very poor, and their immediate background, the family, they are all, when we're conducting sessions, I see when she's talking, whatever little bit she's talking, her parents are in awe of the way she talks, okay? So that is the background that she's coming from, and she is the
Yeah.
one who's the highest education that in her family is hers only. So what we'll do is, this is a very good thing that you brought up, wherein we'll help them in goal setting, especially career goal. How do they? As of now, we've just kept it very simple. Like, yes, aim for a six-figure salary. That is what just some high goals that we're asking them to set that way. But I think we need to help them to also understand how do they research and what kind of options are available and all that. We'll make you and even Sudhakar sir conduct some sessions on this. I think many of you, Deepak ji, Amarnath sir and all that, couple of sessions if we do, and also record it and keep it, wherein even if the students miss out on it, they can this one. This one thing, yes, I'm going to make a note of this and then see how we can. Yeah, Lakshmi.
Yeah, so I think you missed out on me. So I just wanted to share that I had a first session with my mentee today. And that
Oh, I
was
spoke to you, so hence I just assumed I'm done with you. Yeah, please, go ahead.
okay. So yeah, so this was Nikhil
Vollam.
Volam, yeah,
Yeah.
Nikhil Volam. So we had our first session today. Now Nikhil is actually he's done his BSc in statistics, and unfortunately, I do not have much of knowledge about statistics.
Okay.
Like I told you, I have a lot of experience in advertising and in marketing or in recruitment, but not in statistics. And now I'm into education. So, I did a little bit of research before the session, and I asked him why you took up statistics, and he said I took it up because my brother told me. So then I said, are you enjoying it? What is the subjects that you like? Do you like calculus, or do you like statistics, or what is it that you like? So he was not able to answer to that. So, and he's from Khammam, and he's very happy that he joined Asha's English teaching, English learning course. And he said when he joined, he had absolutely he could not understand English at all. So again, he has the same problem about English. I said, you're speaking to me, I understand you. I'm speaking to you, you understand me. That's it. That's all about the communication. we'll just do the polishing bit, as we go forward. And I have advised him to, watch simple words. Then I said you can watch cartoons which are in English. They are easy to understand. Or you watch a movie and put a subtitle in English so you can, follow. So instead of just watching movies in Telugu or something, you do that. And there are so many programs on YouTube or whatever, you can watch that. So that is one thing. But the other thing that I want to tell was that he has finished in 2021. Today is 2024. He has not taken up a job so far.
Okay.
And he just attempted some exam for 2 years, some government exam he has attempted for 2 years. So I said, what you've done for 2 years, I mean, you wasted 3 years by not even taking up an internship or a job or any course. So now he's wanting to shift to software, and he said he's taken up an SQL course for 3 months online or something. So I just wanted to know from anybody here, if there are any opportunities for BSc Statistics with an SQL course anywhere, internship or anything, please let me know. I could, pass it on to him.
Data science is a much better
Or
option.
what else he could do.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, data science is a much better option for statisticians.
Wait 1 second. He said he's done. 1 second. Data science, is it?
Data science.
Okay.
Statistics ka main application, at least in computer science, which they use in SQL, no, is there in like data science, analytics field, anything. That's where they use statisticians a lot.
And where could he do these courses?
I suggest they do it from YouTube first. There is so much good material on YouTube. I can search some links and give it to him if he wants. Or
yeah,
just
No need of any certificate courses, is it, Vineet?
the most useless thing in my field, at least I will say. Okay, I will not say in any other field. In my field, I have a degree from BITS Pilani, which is one of the premier institutes in India. It is, after getting my first job, it is absolutely worthless. Nobody asks. I have like about 95% percentile in my grade. Nobody cares. When I interview students, I don't ask their college. I don't ask their. I just care, can you do the job which I am trying to hire you for?
Okay.
Literally, and see, the thing is now what is happening in an Indian education system. They are saying, I am doing this exam, I am studying for exam. Like, to be honest, they don't know anything. I am seeing it with my own cousin sisters. They are in 10th standard now, one of them. They are doing all these subjects and this and that, but actually they don't know anything. Because how the curriculum is set, no, they will give you some 20, 30 questions, for example. You go and mug them up, and then you can go and pass any exam which is there. But real life doesn't work like that. You have to know the subject in depth, then you can go and apply something. You have to be at least interested in working hard, even if you're not interested in the subject, because it's not that easy to be passionate about something randomly and you will get money in that. But you have to be interested in working hard. So, like there are a lot of free certifications also. You can go and do the courses online, and then they will give free certifications. Are in computer science, at least, are of no use.
Okay.
Please do, unless you do some very, very prominent ones which are very niche, like Cisco certifications are good, Microsoft those charge like 2 lakh rupees per certification.
Oh, okay.
So those are industry recognized certifications. So apart from a very few niche ones, nobody like cares about it.
So let him start learning on. What about Khan Academy?
Excellent. Please do. I have myself studied there in my engineering.
Yeah, because it also has levels and tracking mechanisms and all those things. So he may be.
Very good. Please
Yeah.
do.
Yes.
Okay, I'll take your help, Vineet, if because I've just had one session, so and I'm not techie or anything, so I'll take your help in seeing what else we can help him with. The other thing I wanted to tell is I'm working for a company called Comet K in Bangalore, and that is so I would be looking for interns. And the only requirement that I have is that they should be able to speak in English. And any other regional language. So this is basically a calling activity. We have students who are 12th pass. 12th standard students who are trying to get admission into engineering colleges in Karnataka, about 150 engineering colleges. And they would be calling us, asking us about the registration process, about the entrance exam and falana. So I would be starting Jan or Feb. I will be taking interns, at least 2 or 3 maybe, depending on the requirement.
Is this paid internship, Lakshmi?
Yes, it is a paid internship. It is 15,000 rupees a month we pay.
Okay.
And candidate just needs to know good spoken English, not like very fluent and anglicized or whatever, nothing like that, as long as they can communicate in English and either Kannada, Hindi or Telugu.
Okay,
So
great.
one of these languages. So if you have any good students, but this is a full-time job, 9:30 to 5:30 at the office at Richmond Circle. So there is no work from home option.
No,
So-
we are in anyway. There are some students who have completed their education and they're still looking out and all. Let me just see. I will pass the word around. Yeah.
Okay. And we have another vertical in my office. So maybe there is some requirement there. I will, when I go back to work on Monday, I will check with them and I will let you know. These are all basic, the students that we have who have done their graduation, I think those kind of requirements we have. I'll let you know, and then if you have
Great.
any, you can send them to me.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, Mrs. Usha, you wanted to say something?
Yes, well, Lakshmi, thank you for even telling that that's an option, because I think that's valuable, especially for my mentee, to know that there are options like that. Something like Internshala, I think they have to pay for getting an internship, and that's hard for him.
Not
I
really.
just was
Sorry, Usha. I
Yes.
use Internshala to get my interns actually. So I don't know if they pay. And
No. There is a Internshala. I think there's a registration fee or something like that.
registration fee. Yeah.
Okay.
Not that
All
you have to pay to get the internship.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Basically, whatever my mentee is telling, I'm telling you.
It may be
But-
something like 1,000 or 2,000 rupees, but that may also be a lot for them. Depending
Right,
on their
exactly.
job.
I think that's what he was saying.
Yes.
I think my main thing is for him to do a full-time, this is true. This question I'm asking everyone here, not just you, but I think for students who are really involved in their studies and they need just few hours when they can be doing an internship. I don't know if that's an option, or even doing some remote internship, if that's an option.
Yeah. See, Asha itself provides internships. So I will reach out to him. We have a
Okay,
lot of
thank you.
internships in Asha itself, wherein they do social media management, content creation, or assisting the teachers, and several things that are there, assisting the HR department and all that. So we will reach out to him, and if he just for his resume, if he wants to add something,
Okay.
we can help him out.
That would be very helpful. Thank you. And he is good, generally pretty good in speaking in English. I think I think time is the main thing, is for him to be able to do all of that. So,
Yeah,
but
Vineet,
thank
you
you so
wanted to
much
say
for
something?
offering.
Actually, what he's talking about now, when I was looking for a job, when I started out, they ask for kickbacks. So when you go for a job, some of the recruiters who will reach out to you, they have kickbacks. Like, not officially, there is no charge. You're supposed to get money, but they will say you give so much money, then I will get this job. You
Oh, that way. Okay.
earn it also, maybe it has started, because that is a very unofficial but common practice in India.
Okay.
No, but Internshala is an online platform. So
But there can be recruiters behind that who is posting the internship requirement. There will be recruiters. Many of them can be scamsters also now. It's hard to know in today's day and age.
Okay.
yeah.
So let's see how we can help them with internships also. So we've made some notes, and hopefully we'll be attending to whatever you have said. So thanks a lot for your time, suggestion, and also for actually helping these students. I hope they make the best of this opportunity and grow in their career, and they're able to realize their dreams. So I think we can end this session. It's 9:30. We've taken quite a lot of time, your time, and thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Meera.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you and good night.
Thank you, everyone.